Old media will give itself a new look in 2015 as it embraces digital content and delivery. First, for TV, that means more streaming options and more cord cutting. In addition to HBO, Showtime, and CBS launching over-the-top services, look for other channels like AMC to jump on the bandwagon. That easy access to streaming video will send cable subscriber numbers plummeting, in turn putting pressure on broadcasters to pay even more for sports and live events to try to keep customers. Second, we'll see the slow death of the 30-second spot. As eyeballs move from traditional TV to streaming, advertising will shift even more to digital. Marketers will look to grow their ROI from ad investments by taking 30-second spots across platforms, while native advertising, subtle branded content, will become more prevalent, making it harder to tell when marketers sponsor videos. And third, get ready for more M&A, as media giants buy startups to bolster their digital presence. Following in the footsteps of Disney's $500 million acquisition of Maker Studios, traditional content makers will embrace YouTube stars to better compete. And look for more consolidation among cable channels as everyone from Starz to AMC looks for more leverage to negotiate with distributors.
And there we have the playbook. So here's the question. This is a little more negative than your 2014. Your 2014 predictions all sort of had a positive tinge to them. This seems to me that potentially things could go. I mean, the M&A madness, that portends good things for the market, but the idea of what happens to the 30-second commercial, the idea of what happens to broadcasters.
But that depends on where you're sitting.
It depends where you're sitting.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube or if you're on the digital side.
It's a big win. But so far in media, everybody has won, meaning nobody has lost as a result of all of these new form factors. The question is when that begins.
Well, I think we've seen a shift. It's all about the shift to digital, right? And I think what's happening is we're seeing the media conglomerates become more digital, so they're not going to lose. So we are seeing a little bit of negativity here in the fourth quarter and even in the third quarter, as we've seen the rise of digital viewing really start to eat into TV ratings and also TV ad revenue. And so that's starting to have an impact now. And I think my negative prediction for next year is that I think the introduction of these new streaming services, like a standalone HBO service, CBS already has one, and a Showtime service, I think those are going to really start eating into the cable subscriber numbers.
And so we will be are we always going to be trading in analog dollars for digital pennies or dimes?
No, I think not necessarily. And I think that's why you have like an acquisition of Disney's and Maker Studios. You have all of these media giants going more towards digital. I mean, Bob Iger said it on Disney's most recent earnings call. He says, we know that advertising is shifting more away from broadcast and towards digital because we're part of that shift ourselves. And I think that all these companies are starting to position themselves there. You know, one of the reasons why CBS launched its own digital streaming service is so it could charge for that and also sell ads against it.